Good morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever and whenever you are. My name is Benjamin, and welcome to another lesson for our 2D hack and slash game made in GameMaker. In this lesson, we're going to be adding in the start for our attack state. So this is a course that I'm doing that is kind of a pay what you want. So if you want to support the course, there will be two links in the description that you can use to support the course. One of them is itch.io where you can donate, and the other one is my pixel art course where you can purchase my pixel art course at a discount, and both of those things go to supporting this course. Let's get started. So I'm going to do a little bit of a challenge here. So in the last lesson we talked about adding our roll state, and we implemented our state machine, our finite state machine here. So I'm going to do a challenge here, and it's actually going to be a bigger challenge. So if you get stuck on it, that's okay. But the challenge is going to be seeing if you can set up a state for our skeleton's attack 1. So we've got this attack 1 animation. I want to see if you can set up a state similar to our roll that does the attack 1 animation, and it will transition from the move state, similar to the way that the roll does here, but you'll transition into an attack 1 state, and then animate that, and then in your end state here, or your animation end, you will transition back to the move state from the attack state. So pause your video right now and see if you can get that working by yourself. Okay, I'm going to help you do it now if you were unable to do it. That's okay, because it's a little bit tricky. It's not going to be an easy thing. So the first thing that I want to do is set up our new state. So we'll say case attack 1, and then I'm going to add a region, and we'll call this attack 1 state. Then we'll add an end region. And of course, if you're in GameMaker Studio 1.4, then you won't do the regions. And I'll add a break here. So we'll put our attack 1 code inside of here. So we need to set up our origin on the attack 1 sprite. So let's do what we've been doing for our other ones. We should be able to do the same one. So we've got our idle here. This one's 24 and 48. Let's see how that looks. We'll do 24 and 48. And that doesn't look too bad. Yep, that looks about right. So we'll do that, 24 and 48, we'll save, and we'll come back up into here. And inside of our move state, we need to add a transition to our attack 1 state. So we'll add a new bit of code here. If keyboard check pressed VK. And for this one, I'm going to do L shift. We'll be changing these a little bit later. We'll do our curly brackets here. And I forgot to do these ones like that, so I'll fix that real quick. Image index equals 0. And if you remember why we need to do that, it's to make sure that our animation always starts on the first frame. State equals attack 1 semicolon. Okay, so then let's hide this region and save the game. We'll come into our attack 1, and it's going to be very similar to our roll. So let's look at what's in our roll here. So we shouldn't need to move, so we don't have to worry about any of this. But we do need to set our sprite. So we'll say sprite index equals S skeleton attack 1 image speed equals 0.6. We'll try that for our speed. And that's all we should need for the attack one, because we don't need to worry about moving while we're attacking. So we can ignore that code. Okay. So now we should have a transition from our move state to our attack one state, but we need a transition back to the move state when the attack one state finishes its animation. So we'll do the same thing over here. We'll say if state equals attack one, state equals move, image index equals 0. Run the game and we can press play. And let's see, we should be able to press shift to enter an attack state. So now we have rolling and attacking inside of our game. And this is already starting to look really, really cool. So if you were, like I said, that was a tricky challenge. So if you weren't able to do it by yourself, that's okay. Sometimes it's not whether or not you can actually do it by yourself. Sometimes it's whether or not you try. So that's the important thing to remember here is, because a lot of the time when I show you the solution to the problem, you're going to have more context if you've already tried to solve it. So thank you so much for watching this lecture, and I will see you guys in the next one.